What up, good people? We're in the last, looks like 33 minutes of market open. Tesla already pulling off. Looks like people just kind of positioning here. I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be. I don't read the numbers or anything like that, so we will just see what it has to bring to the table. Could be detrimental to our health, could be amazing. But we are going to trade this 50K combine and see exactly what happens. Basically, Apex is doing a promo that you can get any account 80% off and you can pass it in 1 day. So we're going to do that using Tesla earnings. Basically $40 down the drain no matter what. I just want to see what happens when we trade data reactions off of the earnings report. See the market get super thin on Bookmap, which is to the right of the screen. Tesla in the middle, of course, and NQ on the left. This is a 1250 tick chart. That number counting down is the number of ticks left in the candle forming. If we zoom in a little bit here, we can see maybe a little bit more of that candle. Pretty big candle. Looks like we're about to finish this one up. We just had another one that probably formed a lot faster than the one we're looking at. But it's been a long downtrend since the highs this morning. Around noon, I would say pretty much the 5-year bond auction triggered the rest of this sell-off. So kind of what we're looking at. Got up to the 2 standard deviation upper band of the VWAP. And ever since then, we've been just trickling all the way down to below open. Basically overnight zones where we did have a nice push up. Gonna be looking to see if the market plans to retrace back to an upper range or just flush all the way back down to 17.5K on NQ. We can go over to just a full we'll go to a 5K tick. How's that? A 5K tick for a second here and look at just overall action for the day. In there in the bottom right, you can see the 5K account set up, ready to go. Hasn't been traded. There are no filled orders or anything working. So this is a fresh account. Just started it as we kick the stream off, and we're going to see what earnings reaction brings. So one thing I will point out, just on NQ in general here, is going to be, and let me get this screen just a little more worked out here. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so we're looking at the bottom side of this profile, the daily market volume profile, just this little gray section. Very thin down here. As we consolidated on the trend downward, we have this leg through the thin section, came down, bounced a little bit, hit this 5K tick, 20 EMA, and are now moving through the next very thin zone. I think what we all need to consider here as I move over to another account, trying to catch this move a little bit. Would love to make a little trade here. Is that maybe they're going to flush it and just continue flushing it. Don't really understand how much further we can go. We could probably hit this 3rd standard deviation to the lower side of the VWAP, which is the green line at the bottom. Yellow line is 2nd standard. Don't have a 1st standard. That's pretty typical price action for most any equity or future. VWAP is the white. I've got a very skinny, thin, yellow 20 EMA that I use for most of my setups, and then this trend indicating 50 EMA, which changed trend as soon as we broke below it, and has been red ever since. So at this point, we're just looking to see how the market closes. 30 minutes left in the day. Getting a little bit of a bounce here at that. Let's go back to the 50K tick and look at those. But I mean, I didn't mean a 50K tick. I meant a 1250K tick. So 1.250 thousand ticks per candle. Very nice downtrend from the highs there. Been respecting it. Midline has been more or less something that it's been monkey barring around. So we're trying to see, based on this overnight trend here, what exactly might happen. see no reason to fight the trend. I will say that. But they do like to trap bears when it looks just too good to be true to the bottom side. They will trap bears. One thing I've noticed with trend changes though on downtrending channels that I draw is there's a lot of price action to the high side of the midline, that orange line in the middle of the channel. There's a lot of that first, and then we finally break the structure, move up to the right, and at least test the prior swing high. One of these 2 points. We might dance around, but we won't get back down below the top of this channel. Oh, dang it, what'd I do? Stop it. So after that, more or less we will see the reaction we were looking for. By the time price ever shows weakness, it gets bought up after that break of structure. So I would say somewhere around 650 psych number. We break above, test these swing highs up here, come back down to 650 tops. Not tops as in market tops, but as in 650 as low as it goes for the retest. And then we might move back up for the rest of the evening, regular trading hours. And maybe 700's in it, ramp up there, or ramp up here, maybe 750, maybe 100-point ramp up in the last 15-20 minutes. Who knows? We got to see what the MOC numbers are coming up. And then from there, Tesla earnings. So let's take a look and see when Tesla earnings is. Be a good question, right? $5:30 p.m. So 30 minutes after close. So we've got an hour until then. So we're just gonna hang out, see what we can pull off in the meantime with regular trading hours. As Tesla is almost identical in, pattern formation, so definitely looks like NQ. NQ is being very influenced by Tesla's price action here, so that is definitely something. Currently have a Top Step 150K account. We're down about 1,500 on it. First day had a reset, took it. They've been giving away a ton of different opportunities for free resets, so I haven't really had to spend $1 resetting these. Downside to that is been more careless. Need to stop that. I need to get back on the right track and not take these things for granted. Take it seriously, and if I'm not getting the trades that I want in the day, maybe I need to cut it off a lot sooner than now. Just my thoughts on my performance, thinking out loud here. But to the point of the video and the stream, just gonna hang out, see what Tesla brings to the table for NQ. Got anybody in the chat here? What up, boy? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on. So at this point up, let me hop back over. I'm gonna take this out, pop out the chat. Still used to this whole reading the chat thing while I stream. It changes up my signals online. Anyway, yeah. You hit any trades today? Pretty sure this is unhinged. What's good, bud? Mr. 30 cents. NQ, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? I'm inclined to touch this, but how might I touch it? Right now, and actually want to adjust this some more because the 250 tick is just so more exciting. Take a look at that. Here's a different channel. Okay, so a little more on the Tesla view as well. That's good. Want to see Tesla as close as we can get there. So on the far left there, that's a 250 tick. So these, every 250 executions that go through the tape form a tick in that candle. There's only 250 of them. It's really fast formation, especially after hours. When we start seeing earnings reports, you're going to see these candles blast. Just blast. It's going to be ridiculous. That's not bad. 1.9, that's really good. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I'm not. I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum. But, you know, we have our red days. We have our green days. Man, you're really good about not taking like ample trades. Like you see your setup once or a few times, and you only trade during a few times of the day anyway in the morning. I think you're pretty good about being done before the madness of lunch hour. Yeah, I like 2%, especially with options and cash accounts and, you know, personal accounts. Calculating that sort of thing in percentage, it's a lot healthier instead of any amount of dollar signs. I think trading futures, and I use Tradeovate. They don't even give me a percentage anywhere, but trading these prop firms, it's really all about profit target. So on average, most profit targets are going to be 6% of the quote-unquote account size. The drawdown, however, makes that profit target basically 100 to 100 or more percent that you have to gain before you get funded. But anyway, $5,000 account, or 50,000, quote unquote. I'm going to call it a $2,500 account because that's the drawdown. Profit target's 3K. So about 125% is what I have to hit. But this is a little bullshit fun account. Just going to see if Tesla can crank us to profit target, pass in one day. Apex will fund us, and then we'll take that account seriously afterwards. Yeah, the rule following is my struggle too. I mean, I get to a point now where it's like, okay, I know what it feels like to break the rules because of urges and, you know, just bad risk management half the time, which, you know, that's what they promote. But it's really, and it just like what you're saying about only 2% a day, it's really all about just getting in there, showing that you can trade under a certain parameter of risk rules and integrity. And then getting out, because as soon as you start letting your emotions get the best of you, even an hour and a half into the day, you can ruin that progress. And it's all, prop firm accounts are all about compounding and getting to a point where you have the buffer to be a little bit more aggressive with trading. And then at some point you've basically doubled the account in profits and you can start paying yourself out. Now you don't have to do it at that specific point. You can do it a lot earlier on, but you know, to each their own with that. I enjoy it just because I stopped putting my own money into the market a while ago, and prop firms enable me to get better while I'm not spending money doing it, or at least not an ample amount. That's crazy. Yeah, I would say there are times when you can call it breaking a rule or you can call it calculated risk. And scaling into a quote-unquote losing position might not be a losing position. You might have just been a little early and you needed to give it some time. So you add a little bit more, or you just hold on to it and it finally goes your way. You know, that's just a part of the trading experience. I do that all the time. So there are rules that are hard-pressed before you get, you know, dropped out of the evaluation phase of your funded account. Now, those are just more or less parameters, and if you break them, it's because you broke your own rules. But you can also break your own rules and not get dropped out of those accounts. So it's all subject to debate. I've broken plenty of rules. I mean, on this 150K account, for example, the daily loss limit, which, you know, you don't want to hit it, but if you do, they don't kick you out. They just make you stop trading. You literally can't make another trade, and then you come back the next day with a damaged drawdown, so to speak. So the daily loss limit and the drawdown, two different things. You have $4,500 drawdown, $3,000 daily loss limit. You hit that $3,000, you stop for the day. You come back, you only have $1,500 left. So even if you get down to $1,450 negative the next day, you're pretty much screwed, because that drawdown is what you're looking at now, not that daily loss limit for the second day. Yeah, drawdown sucks, man. The worst one, and you're going to see it on stream here. I'm actually going to set this up a little bit differently in a second. You're going to see it on stream. There's a trailing drawdown with this BS. And so when you're in profits and you haven't even sold yet, and you're just watching your profits move around, that drawdown is chasing the peak profit. So if you have a $2,500 drawdown, that $2,500 will stay $2,500 as your profits continue to accrue. But as soon as those profits are not taken and it drops, that $2,500 drawdown starts to dwindle. And you haven't sold yet, so you're screwing yourself to an extent. It's wild. Got to manage that. Got to take profit. Half the time, though, it's frustrating because, you know, part of trading is riding out the waves and catching those dips and making sure you're getting confluence with your indications of the market moving a certain way. You want that trade to breathe and go and continue to grow. Maybe even add a runner or cut and take and leave a runner. But with that trailing drawdown, it makes it hard to do that style of trading. And this whole time I've been talking, I probably missed my entry down at 1620. 17,620. I would have liked that because I was looking at that. Now we're getting a break of structure just like I was talking about. And I'm looking for, oh look, we're above 650. Probably going to look for a retracement here. Pop that. Come down to 650 because we're at 61 now. This red line, that's the 5K tick 20 EMA. We always touch that, either blast through it, come right back through it, or we just hold it. But this is a critical EMA. On here, it's a 400. But on the 5K tick, it's only 20. So it held it for now. I want to see it break through and go down to hour 20, which is this yellow one. Yeah, that's my thing. Like right now, I probably could have taken profit right where I was talking about how it'll probably hold that level, and I didn't. So now I'm not even close to really that red. The issue here is this swing high where it touched the 20 EMA before, which you can't see on screen. That swing high right here, which is about 20 points up. So 20 points up on this one lot that I have, that's $400 in the red. If we don't go back down to this point. So I need it to blast through that. So we'll see. Trading NQ for the last, I don't know, I started doing all this back in April of last year. Getting pretty used to the insane price fluctuations of NQ, but it is all about entry, all about timing. Oh, there's a beautiful blast, okay. Stop in place above our EMA now. Gonna watch this, see if it continues down here. We're gonna hold that. It'll probably stop us out right here. That's a 20 EMA. Yep, there we go. So that's the injection of volatility for MOC. Let's take a look and see what MOC is right now. MOC, 380 million to the sell side. So not too much. 380 million is peanuts for MOC. I'm looking for billions, sell side or buy side. We're not going to get that today. There will be one final one either at 50 when the algos hit 350 central, or I think 55. I'm not sure. I think it's 50. But now you can see how that that red line, that 20 EMA on the 5K tick is a magnet. Both sides come back down, blast through it, come back up, play with it. Now it's going to bounce off of it. That's what I like to see. I like to see my tools work, so I know that I'm reading things correctly. So how crazy would it be to not have a single thing to trust in this market? Just truly gamble. So another 40 minutes, roughly 45 minutes until whatchamacallit, earnings. Good old Tessie. So looking at Bookmap right now, I really only see liquidity to the upside, so kind of thinking maybe see a little bit more of a blast, because we broke that structure, but not by a lot. Not by a lot at all. Take a look at this side of the channel. Let me put this down here. Yeah, so moving over to the 1K tick, that's the break. Like, we've been zoomed in quite a bit, and would really like to see a little more confluence. All right, so we're back to the 1K tick, so about 4 times as large as the prior chart you were looking at. Now we're dropping nicely, coming back into that thin area of the zone. Only had a few hits below here. My guess is we touched the 80s. Possible reclaim of channel here. And take a look at this. Let's see if we don't get filled. I would love to see a wick, just like it happened over here on that side. I want to see a wick there and fill back up, come back up, because right now it feels a lot like they're just trying to hold this area, and if I can get filled on the low side, then nice little range bound trade. But we need to see liquidity above, and then just a little spoof order below on Bookmap. So around 637 down at the bottom of the screen there, I would love to see some orders pop up. Okay, very close, very good. All right, let me see a wick right there. We're filled, that's for sure. But I don't want to see a massive failure or a dump. I want to see some wicks. I want to see some blast back up, buyers step in right here. Take a look at this. So there's the wick. That's the wick I was looking for. Might have been better at 30. That was a terrible blast to the low side. Good lord. Okay, so I'm gonna stop out. But looking at 20 now. Testing 20. Yeah, that was a good knife, right? Shit like that happens all the time. It's all good. Trying to be on the right side of that, but oh, that was the motherfucking 350 algos. There you go figure. MOC 173 million sell side. It actually dropped. So on that note, I would like to see, we're gonna move this just a little bit more. It's like we're dropping more. So all right, let's take a look. $5K tick. Yeah, they're holding from the overnight lows. Literally 1:30 in the morning over here. Before that blast that we had from 5 p.m. open yesterday. So are they holding these, or are we about to flush our asses down a solid 50 points? CVD is pretty low, but I'm seeing some nice wicks where they might actually try to capture a trap of the bears. Okay. All I can do is try. Let's see a blast. There it is. Right back through that thin range. At the very least, fair value gap up to 31. Yeah, exactly what they did. So now I just wait, see if they decide to yank it again on me or not. My guess is probably, but stop is going to be down at 18. But we'll just see if we can't catch a nice little blast back up to this 1250 tick EMA, the orange line. So all of these are 20 EMAs, by the way. They're just from different charts. Yellow is ours that we're looking at. Orange is from the larger 1250 tick, 20 EMA, and then the red is from the 5K tick EMA, which is also a 20. All right, I want to see this move back up to the EMAs. The 5K tick, that was a beautiful signal. I should have looked at that before I took that long. That was a perfect short from the 20 EMA. Okay. Holding or not is the question here. There's a good blast. Okay. Stop fucking with my damn channels. Always messing with my channels here. All right, coming to a new low potentially, which means flusheroo. Possible trap below 10. All right, that's nice. Very nice. Okay. Trap there. Tesla dumping too. Look at that. Where's Obsidian? He's got some legal stuff to deal with. So he's good. He's fine. It's not his issue. He's just got some things he's got to take care of. He's pretty much done trading the rest of the week. But he's good. He's just staying away. As I probably should be too, apparently. But I'm not. Let's YOLO a 50K account and see what the fuck happens. Okay, so that's the trap action I was looking for. Taking a break for me might be a good idea pretty soon. Get fresh. I don't think I've ever taken a break other than the fact that I just couldn't trade. Nothing to trade. All right, that's a good move. That's what I was looking for, that trap back into the EMAs. So hold that. Keep her running. Keep it up. Would love 650 again from 610, 40 points. Keep it going. There we go. How's no cigarettes treating you, bud? Tell you what, I tried to quit vaping about 2 months ago. Switched over to Zyn. Now I do both. I've got a Zyn in my mouth and I'm juuling at the same time. Fucking savage. All right. This momentum. I want to see more, but we just wicked the hell out of that thin zone. Came back down to pretty much right where we were before the drop. Guess it'd be smart to at least take some profits if it drops more. I want to see a little, that was a bounce, maybe some dip buyers there. Liquidity needs to pump back up. I'm seeing about 620 be an issue. So put it at 620.75. Tesla, what you gonna do? Any clues? Anybody know anything about the numbers for Tesla? So my guess is maybe some interesting commentary from Elon with everything that he's been talking about. Look at me move my stop down as we get closer to that shit. Idiot. Just hit it. See, play with me here. We'll move it right there. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Probably could have taken it up at 40. Gave 20 points back on that. All right, so blasted, trap the bulls. Bringing it back down. This is beautiful power hour action. Only 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. We're gonna see some crazy shit here in a minute. The last minute of action gets wild on NQ, especially on these tick charts. So let's take a look and see what the odds are of them jerking this way down. We get filled on a blast lower, flush this zone at 600 down to the liquidity. I see 600 just at the bottom of the screen there. Some liquidity there waiting to get filled, also at 37.5. So possible we go either way, possible we fill both. But we do have to consider these people are already in and ready for the blast of Tesla. That's likely what those orders are. A little bit of a short down there at 600 or a long. I don't think a long would be placed down there. I'd probably place a long above. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do in terms of placing that for the account. So, got 1 minute left. One minute. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Estimated 25.64. Okay. We'll see, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, you almost filled me there. That would have been great. Except that was a short, not a long, so I'm glad you didn't. All right, last 5 seconds, there's a craziness. No more trades on this account. Let's move over to the 50K here. 50K account is up. All right, so now Tesla gets to do some crazy shit. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna guess long above, short below. Probably do, what is it gonna be? 600. And then long above, short below. Right. No, let's make sure we're doing this right. Long above, 650. Buy, 600 short. All right. So we'll see what kind of freaking wacky ass shit happens here. This count can literally blow in 2,500. 2,500 divided by 10 is 250 ticks divided by 4. So 60 points. 65 points. Good thing I got the stops in place. 37 to 30, so it'll be a damage, but won't be terrible. These are 50 tick stops, so it's about 12.5 points stop loss. So if I get filled way up here and come back down, I'm only going to lose 50 ticks. So it's $500 on 2 lots. But if it blasts or fucking rug pulls like a maniac, then it's going to be a whole lot more. We just have to catch those stops right. Gonna move it over to this, get a little bit more view of the entire chart. I want to see Tesla do something here. Do something fun. Still got plenty of time though. My guess is there's gonna be a little like, you know, preemptive, calculated everything, and everybody's like just putting stuff in, and it's gonna move the market a little bit, or at least move Tesla. Might move NQ a little bit. Not even really paying attention to SPX or ES, but that's fine. NQ is, I mean, so like every 10 points ES moves, that's like 50 points or 100 points. Like 50, 60 for NQ. There's just a lot more risk involved because it's so wiki all the time. And sorry if you don't like the music. I get flagged for not playing royalty-free music on streams. So I would play some bangers if I could. But I can't. I had a playlist that I really love, like one of my first streams, and then it was like, your stream has been blocked in so many regions. People can't see it here, 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 because you've got copyright. Yeah, like over 15 copyright infringements. It's like, great. All right, royalty free it is. Which is not bad. I mean, there's some good jams in there, I guess, but well, my jams. Just make sure I'm even on the right account here. Yes. Yes. There. There we go. The whole shebang. Oh, there it is. That's some movement with Tesla. Ain't shit though. Not doing anything for us. NQ's not even moving. Okay, we're filled to the short side here. My guess is it's going to pull right back up and NQ is going to respond to that. But we're moving. So as long as Tesla continues to dump, then great. But I am moving my stop on this move, and then any buys that happen, I'm going to move my order lower. And this stop down. Tesla continues to drop, that's good. Should be a smooth move down for NQ as Tesla by itself is moving. It's very tiny amount of action there for NQ, but it's still a big number. This is good. Keep it up. Tesla, just dip skiing out of here, hey? There we go. There we go. Nice. Love it. I'm gonna take this down to that number. All right, took profit on that. Good move. Let's try Tesla as it rides back up now. And this is gonna be a super tight stop. Super tight stop. Okay, cut that. That's fine. I want to see, like, because this is, like I said, this is just preemptive. I don't even think it's dropped yet. Need to see here. Tell me in the chat if they've dropped some numbers yet or not. 'Cause I don't know. Oh, they dropped numbers. I guess. Okay, so let's amp this up a bit. Tesla miss. That's why it sold off. Okay. However, guidance, right? I'm gonna wait for guidance, perhaps within the hour. Futures are gonna stop trading at 4 p.m. Central. So if we don't get another wilder move off of guidance, then this might be over, because the rest is going to be a little too finicky for my liking. It was a good move, though, I'll tell you that. I thought it was gonna be a little more flashy, but still pretty nice. Want to see. Okay, so we're at 570 now, roughly. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Yes. Very nice. Continue. Thank you. 5 lots this time, 25 a tick, 100 a point. Gotta take profit quick on this. This could get ugly fast. Keep it moving though. Okay, that's a touch of data. All right, so Tesla wicking around here, making a mess of things. All right, what I need to see now is not so much what Tesla's doing, but just that NQ is following a pattern here, which it really won't do with low volume earnings moves. But pattern I see here is it touched that EMA and might continue lower. With Tesla, however, that EMA, even on the 1 minute, is still way up there, all the way up at 204. So possible that we see NQ move up to 600 again. So I will be taking a long if we get another dip. Tesla already down 3.5%. There's our move. Not our move, just a nice wick. Gotta stay patient here. Just talking myself through this. Ooh, Tesla sold Bitcoin. What does that mean for the market? Thanks for posting some news, man. Gives me some insight on why things are happening, because otherwise I am just trading candles. Okay. Tesla, fill up that thing, sold 0 BTC. Your info is so bad. I didn't... I'm looking at a post that you posted. It said watcher.guru in Discord. It says most of their $435 million in Bitcoin was sold in Q4 of 23. Okay, very close to 600 here. Tesla moving up nicely. Keep this run. Keep this run alive. Looking for 3K, by the way. 3K, 30 points. So 630. Back up to basically where we started this flush. Easy to do. Retracements are going to hurt the drawdown, though, so we got to be careful with that. We only have 23 points worth of drawdown. Or 30 points. So it's a 1 to 1.3 risk reward. Tesla, it didn't do what you needed me to do. Okay, all right. Oh, none. I'm not even reading it right. Thanks, bud. There's my dog watching kids walk by from school every day at 3:11. It's ridiculous. Tesla almost back to closing prices. NQ not. That tells me other stocks in the market are still lower. You take this on the next dip, and we're going to move this over to a 100 tick. Uh, 50 tick. Look at that. There's some freaking action. So just cut this down to a fifth of what we were looking at before. But yeah, now every candle is only 50 ticks, so might be a little easier to read. Still going to be wild with this book map order. So we got some liquidity. Where's liquidity on this shit? Not too much. I'm seeing more below, so let me be careful with that. Very careful. I do like seeing Tesla move higher. IBM to the moon. Tesla went under 200 but got bought up quick. Yeah, it got bought up quick. It's Tesla. People have been waiting for below 200 for months, or however long it's been since Tesla was below 200. Probably not, what, a week at most. Of course, yeah. No, it is a gamble, and I have 5. Not in anything right now. But we're using liquidity on Bookmap and Tesla's reactions to price ranges to trade in Q. Theo, how you doing? Kind of waiting for guidance or something important in that regard, because the market has usually another volatile move after that. Start saying some things, so. All right. So we're down near the 5K tick, second and third standard deviations below. I mean, if she's smart, she does. Called a lawyer, said, what do I do before I rat this fool out? Buy puts. I'm actually both, Theo. I trade, let's see, I've traded up to 4 different prop firms at this point, my favorite being Top Step. Apex I have a good history with, Take Profit as well, and another one that's probably not too well known is Perdia. Just barely getting my foot wet with them. But I trade this Apex right now. This is an Apex 50K. 80% off pass in 1 day. Kind of a gimmick promo, but you know, if it's going to be $40 for an account and they trade it on earnings like this and do well, we'll take the funded portion seriously and not gamble, so to speak. do have a good trade plan most days. This is just sort of ridding myself of bad habits in a positive manner. Or at least that's the hope. Okay, Tesla. Want to see you move up to your favorite number, 200. Are you there? Yeah, you're right at 200. Let's get back up to closing prices. Okay, so there's a little break of structure. This is in the way. All right, so give me a channel. Golly, trade of 8 channels are so wonky. It's ridiculous. There we go. It's about as good as it's gonna get, folks. Little overshoot, little undershoot. Call it a day. Yeah. Okay, so we're on the high side of the band here. Oh, hey, yeah, definitely, bud. Thanks for hopping on. Hope you hop on again soon. I'll make sure Obsidian's on with it. You have a wonderful evening, sir. Later. Try and catch a little bit more of this move. Tesla looks like it's still got a little bit of buyers in it. Want 587.5 though. I don't want this 595. It's too close to 600. Back down here would be real nice. Looks like it's not going to do it though. Little crossover on this EMA, so maybe a bounce on that EMA would be nice. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. Do that again. Right there. 88. Come on. You're so close. Might sweep the low of that last swing low. We'll see. Tesla just bounced a little bit on that move. Might not be done. Not sure. Say on the higher tick charts, we've got some overlapping wicks. So no more fair value gap. That's been done. Might be time for a break of the structure upwards, which would look a little bit like this. right, so if we do move, only going to get another couple touches of this area here. Just why I had the order where I had it. Okay, so close. My guess, we go lower. I'm gonna move it to 80, I'm gonna below that. Oh, look at that, holding structure. Okay, so hold the structure. That's fine. I like that. I like to see that. I would want to see it move back up to this EMA right there, but if it doesn't, and it comes down to here, that's a perfect area for me, in my opinion. We just need to see Tesla do what it plans to do and stop lagging. Getting close here. Liquidity down at 82, right around here. Another good spot. Would be a continuation of trying to lower though. All right, so we got orders at 90 right there that just got hit. Okay. Old Tessie, what you gonna do? All right, more liquidity popping up here. Buyers are trying to hold this now. What does CVD look like? It's still pretty red. La 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 la. All right. Cruising. Okay, Tesla is moving a little bit. I like it. Nice little pattern here, getting tight. It's got to break one way or the other. They've filled in most of the high side. And now price is just fidgeting around in the end session of the TPO for NQ. So we may be filling back up into value area, which would take us well above 660. So we have a ways to go if that's the case. Okay, so respecting this downwards trend line still, we need to see that break to some extent pretty soon. Right, sticking around 600. Feel that. There's a good 20-point range, roughly. So until that range breaks, we'll hold my edge and stay out. Liquidity at 90 now. That looks good. Show might be over for the time being. Would love for Tesla to prove me wrong. Cool. That 20 EMA on the ribbon. Break through it. Give me a setup. Yeah. 92-ish range. A little bit of 94 action happening coming up right around there. I do like that, considering these areas don't get revisited. I'll say the bid is getting wider. So one thing I want to do is set up an order above price in case Tesla blasts back up. I want NQ to blast up and take my order with it. And in the instance that it shoots down, based on guidance, which I'm not sure when that might be happening. Tesla earnings call 5:30p. Oh, it's already happening. Right around now, it should be happening. So we should get some more action here soon. See what that brings us. All right. Earnings call could be the move we're looking for. We're filled, folks. Let's see it work for us. Basically gonna put this so tight that it can't do anything but give us profits. Really not trying to take any damage on this. So Tesla either continues up with NQ or we cut this. Plain simple. But I'm not taking a knife. Not for no one. I mean, it's going. It's just slow. After hours action. We're getting our move. We need to break above 605 with force. First thing wick there, rare rejection. Okay, dancing around 604 still. Stop is above break even, 2 ticks. Missed about 3 points on that move below. 4 points. Gonna be looking for Tesla to bounce above this 50 EMA, which is that purple line at the top of the ribbon. I do like this. But we're gonna need more. Right now we are rejecting the 1250 tick EMA. This guy. We're just sitting right at it. Kind of pulling back a little bit. Typical rejection move. Might fill us here. Yep. There's our order. We're sitting right in the middle of the auction right now. Order could get filled or we could bounce back up right now. Nope, looks like we're gonna get filled. Okay. No fill. Interesting. Very wide auction. The spread must be a full point. Fine with me. I mean, just keep on trucking if that's the case. Don't really care. Just want to see something happen. Yeah, that wick you see right there, that that went right through. But here we go, we're moving. I like that. Coming up to that 605, 606 range, we need to see it run right through all of this thin area right here. Holding this channel nicely. Very nice. Liquidity just moving up, moving the bid up. Looks great. Keep that up, liquidity. Let's go. Do your work. I'm gonna move the stop up a little bit, 605. See if it doesn't revisit. All right, we're blasting. Tesla, what you got? Folks, we are more than halfway to our profit target. All we need is another 15 points. Can we get to 630? Can we get there, folks? Looking fantastic. 900 more, 9 more points. 9 more points. Can we do it? 6 more points. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Catch it. Catch that move. All right. Filled, not filled. Gotta close that. All right, so we're halfway there. We'll evaluate the situation now. We've hit the top of this channel perfectly and retraced. We want to see this touch the EMA without doing too much damage to the low side. Might size down to 4 or 3. Was not filling my stop limit at all. I think I was actually sizing in. That was a buy. I'm so glad it didn't do that. It was supposed to be a stop order. It's kind of a good thing I didn't do that. So we're going to be watching here. Only 22 minutes left in our futures trading window. So within those 20 minutes, I want to take the opportunity to ask if you will like and subscribe if you're still hanging out with us. Theo, if that's you, my friend, hope you enjoyed this. If you stuck around, we put out streams with my friend Obsidian Trades pretty frequently. We don't have like a set schedule, but basically try to get on about 30 minutes after market open every day that we can. I put out content. I have some top step videos, me trading a 50K account to getting funded, take profit 25K account to getting funded. I tried a 150K account, that I'm still working on. I've had it since the start of December at this point. Did a 300K in December. That one fell apart pretty quick. And now we're doing a 50K Apex for fun, just to see, what the rant is all about with this one day to pass. It's 80% off, why not, So, fun little opportunity with Tesla earnings here. So far, it's been interesting. We've had some good consolidation and a nice move up. We caught it with 5 lots. Didn't get stopped out when we liked. Ended up being a buy fill order to add to a long position. That's probably why it didn't fill. The auction was too wide. Fortunately, hit the cancel all button, and we are now in this boat where we are above the 600s, right around 620. Looking for another, at this point, 600, 1200, maybe 20, 25 points in any direction. Got a nice channel here. Here's the channel downward. Here's the channel upward. A little range bound consolidation in the middle. Looking for Tesla to make its next move. But what I'm going to do, clean this up just a little bit. Matter of fact, maybe we'll do this. We'll set sorry. I want to set this up so you can see. Set an ATM up so that we have a auto break even with a stop that pops up. Trying to show you this. Give me just a couple seconds here. OBS is fun sometimes, but it's worth it when you get the right window set up. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. Basically, let's set up a new one with auto break. Even stop. And then set that to 20, just for the hell of it. Set it to auto break even. Profit trigger pretty much immediately. Maybe even more. Set it to 5, plus 5 profit. No, we'll set it to plus 10. There. So now, if we get a hit here, on a move higher, move this there. If we break lower, get one there, set it there. Now we can see what we're doing. We got a short setup at the bottom here. Okay, we got filled. I know you can't see this right now, so I'm gonna move it over to that. We are filled. Let's see if Tesla moves higher now. Seeing some good action upwards. Breaking the structure. There's a pop. Nice pop. Looking for 20 ticks up. 20 ticks up will be $300. So the P&L needs to get to 300 and you'll see that stop loss shift. To claim at least 120? No, should be about 180 in profits. Or 150, I guess. But we'll see if this even happens. Looks like it's about to break. Pretty much going to stop this out immediately if it starts to go too low. Yeah, fill me out. Okay. Honestly, that's fine, but I didn't like that. I'm not really looking for shorts. Probably should with the channel being where it is, but I want to see some more ups. We're really close to 630. If we get above 630, back in the green on NQ. That would be my signal for a better long setup up there. Yeah, I like that more because Tesla is starting to show signs of life. Here with 15 minutes left to futures market open or close, market close. And that's what it looks like on the 1250 tick. Nice green candles. Caught most of those first two, or I guess the middle one. The middle one's the one we caught to get us to 1500. Just gave back a little bit, but we were up to 2300, so I'm trying to get above that to 3000. See if we can't do that before market close. If not, I will be taking this one another day to trade and try and knock it up to the $53,000 profit target zone. Little liquidity above around 660 and then 685. So this could go, not really banking on it though. Not with how things are moving right now, and Tesla's not doing too much anymore. Just looking for another move. You can set this lower just to get it out of the way. Pretty much back to the market close area here. We closed right at 630, 628 area. So being 7 points above, had our little trickle down. We're pretty much there. Curious to see if Tesla brings us any higher before the close. Getting signs of market sort of concluding here. Let's see what the deal is with this piece. All right, 10 minutes left in futures trading hours for 5 p.m. Central, where we will close it up for the day. All right, Tesla doing a little dip to the EMA here. I want to see a break of this structure right here. Could say it looks like that, but there's really no touches there. So how about that? A touch right there. We could leave it like that. Not sure I like that. Leave it like that. There you have it. Bid 22. This looks like it wants to get back up to the 5K tick EMA. What on earth is playing right now? Okay, we're filled. See this pop back up now. Stop is at 1950. Last few minutes of market close, 5 minutes here. What you gonna do, NQ? Shoot back up. Shoot back up. Coming to a do or die situation here with this set of trend lines, making ourselves a symmetrical triangle. Thin those out so we can see. See if we can't get a little more upside. Probably not 20 points and probably not in less than 5 minutes. But the market can do anything. Remember that. Anything. So, just gonna ride this out and see what we can't get. Now, we've got some wicks here showing a little bit of a range-bound pattern. Would like to see that move back up to the high of the channel around 630, just like we've been asking for. Move right back up to the close of NQ, maybe above it, for a pop here. Tesla is surprisingly going lower as NQ goes higher. It's interesting action. We'll probably take whatever we can get on this move. Back up to the closing range here, NQ blasting through that. Liquidity already blasting above. What do we have below that? 623. Gonna put our stop in place just in case. Stopped out. Okay. As Tesla moves lower. So at this point, I would like to see it come back down. Take us with it. We have 2 minutes left in this market open before futures close for 5 p.m. Just churning for an hour, open back up at 5 p.m. Central. They'll close at 4 p.m. I set that incorrectly. Stop. Okay, so we did some pretty good work. I mean, 1,700 out of all this, probably could have passed it. Still a little recap on how this worked out. Go over to the 1K tick here, show you everything. Basically, actually, let's move over to the 500. So, I'll pull up the orders filled, show fills, and show trade lines. All right, so we had a short at basically, I guess, wait. Let's see. No numbers over here. Okay, so yeah, short up here at 17,600. Bought at 17,584. Bought again here and sold for a loss. So bought the top of the trap area basically at 588, sold at 580. 8 points, probably only 2. We're moving. Yep, last 30 seconds of the market here. Interesting little pop there. Getting us above market close. And also above the high of that little push. So we have 10 seconds left in market open here. Can we take a 5-second trade? No, we cannot. Gotta get out. All right, so this done trading for the day. They just closed. Market closed right at 6:30. You heard it on stream, folks. Wanted to see 6:30. Probably could have passed this account had we held to the last second. It's all good, though. It is really all good. Basically, successful to an extent here. What we're going to conclude with is this. Basically, got about 1,300 left to make on this account. And we're going to do the best we can. Do that tomorrow. I will try and stream it. If I don't, I apologize. Anyway, back to it. So we had a little buy here, 580. Kind of had some profits there, but had a stop loss hit at 582. So, you know, 2.25 points. Bought up here, 598. Rose above, didn't take profits. Sold for a loss of 50. Bought here, 602, 601, and then again. So P&L of 540 here. That was a sell. Buy 3. I think it was a buy 5. Yeah, buy 2 and buy 3. So 5 all the way up. Didn't get it. I moved the wrong order up for the stop, but we had another P&L up here at 615. 540. So made a good amount on that. Buy and sell for a loss of 60. Bought here, sold here for a gain of 240. So total P&L at this point is 1701. Drawdown 1870. We are $1,300 away from our profit target. Being the end of the day, it said it's passing one day. I don't know what the real small print says in terms of not passing in one day, if they require you to then take the full 7-day minimum, or if you can take 2 days. Maybe it's just pass as fast as possible. I don't know. But what I do know is that with 1,300 left, we're going to take a handful of trades tomorrow with this account. And the drawdown to profit target ratio is now in our favor. So it could be 1-to-1 if we wanted to be, and we'd still be alive in this account. Approximately $500 alive, which would require some serious sizing down and taking pretty much the full 7 days at that point to reach profit target, if not lose the account. Or on the other side, we can knock ourselves up 1,300 pretty quickly. That's only 13 points with 5 lots. Pretty hefty, I would say, for a 50K account. You could probably do the same thing with half of that and aim for 10 trades, 3 points each, 5 trades, 6 points each, or under 5 trades, 10 points each. So, and I'm talking about 2 lots, 2 to 3 lots. So this is Bullish Bear. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching the stream. It's 23 Capital Trades. Peace out.